Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree, and today I'll be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, abundance reading for the month of June 2022. If this is your first time catching one of my readings, I do want to say welcome and I invite you to subscribe because I do these readings each and every month and I would love to share your money message with you. For the readings this month, I will be using my Groovy Waite tarot deck. I will clarify with my Radiant Rider Waite tarot, and then I will close out your reading, Scorpio, with a Eternal Crystals Oracle card. Let's see, the cards are already starting to make themselves apparent, so let's go ahead and get right into your reading, Scorpio. Now, I was feeling a little bit at a loss for words, and I'm wondering if that's kind of an indicator of the energy that you're going to be feeling as it relates to your money as we move into this new month. Now, the thing is, Scorpio, these cards that are showing up are actually excellent. You are actually really going to be in an energy of celebrating. The other thing I see here is you have a lot of options coming in as it relates to your money. And I'm picking up that timing is going to work in your favor. And I say that because we have this Eight of Wands card here. So as this relates to your money, things are really going to be good. Things are going to be very solid for you as we move into the new month of June. The only kind of hiccup or static that I'm picking up is with this Queen of Wands here. And that is a card talking about some unexpected but mandatory changes happening as it relates to your work. Now, this is the Queen of Wands. This is a card about things moving and changing within the physical environment. So I wouldn't be surprised for some of you if, maybe there could be a change of location, an office location. There could even be a change in staffing or employees or in procedures and how you do things. And the thing is this is going to be something that's probably going to come unexpectedly, and it will be a surprise to you. Now, that doesn't mean it's negative necessarily, but it does mean that it's something that kind of throws you off temporarily. Okay, but here's where things look really, really good. Like I said, timing is on your side because we have that Eight of Wands. We also have the Star card, which means you literally are the star of the show. We have the Three of Cups, which is a celebration of some type. And then we also have the Seven of Cups, which means you have a lot of options as it relates to making money, spending money, and investing your money. Now, the other thing about the Star cards that I do want to mention really briefly is that it's also the card of health and vitality. If you have been going through any type of physical challenge, just understand that healing and rejuvenation is definitely on the way for you. And of course, when you are physically well, then that allows you to be financially well also. A sharp, strong, very proactive mind and body allows you to make more money. Now I'm not saying you can't make money if you're ill, but life is just easier when you are healthy. So, and that includes the areas of making money. All right, Scorpio, let's see what else shows up for you as it relates to money, wealth. Oh, there's two cards here. Money, wealth, finances, and abundance for the month of June 2022. All right, so you're definitely making some progress, and because financially things are still kind of up in the air for you, Scorpio, this doesn't mean that things aren't moving forward, but when I see this Three of Wands in the reverse, it means that you're putting things on pause, especially as it relates to future planning. Okay, so understand that you may not either want to make some future plans, or you're still kind of waiting and seeing how things play out as it relates to your money before you decide what you're going to do next. Now, this is a great card to see in the reverse, the Hangman, because that means that there is no longer stagnation or hesitation or procrastination on your part. You're moving forward in a very profound way, and doing that brings more work and more money flow to you. And I say that because we have the Eight of Pentacles there. That is the card of increased workflow. So you're going to have a lot of opportunity to make more money. It could either be through work, it could be through your business, and it looks like you're just going to be very, very busy, right? So that's really exciting. I know I like to stay busy with my work, and I like knowing that I'm being productive, and I like knowing that I am bringing in more money. Next up, we do have the Seven of Pentacles. Now, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse means that you have to be very, very careful with your spending because you could, I don't want to say waste money, but sometimes you could make some unnecessary purchases because you're not fully comprehending exactly what it is that you need. You know how when you do something and you just kind of buy all the things, not really knowing if you actually need all the things? So that's what this card is telling me in the reverse. It's just saying pay attention to your spending and don't, rush to spend money or buy something because you may not actually need it. Finally, we do have the Four of Cups, and the Four of Cups talks about an opportunity showing up that's not going to resonate with you, and you definitely say no. And because we are focused on money and we are focused on finances, it looks like this could be some type of a financial offer for you, and it's just not going to jive. And so don't be afraid to say no if it doesn't feel right and if it just isn't sitting right with you for some reason. Interesting. We got a repeater card there. We got another repeater card. Okay. So we got the Seven of Wands. This is the card of improved communication when I see it in the reverse. We also have the Judgment card, which means that some big decisions are actually impacting every area of your life. And it actually changes and rearranges some parts of your life as well. The Judgment card is a card of rebirth. And in other words, when you are deciding what your next move is going to be or whether you are going to take action on a specific project, it actually not only changes your circumstances, but it changes who you are internally. You either become more wise, you become more skilled, more experienced, or it puts you in a position of even leadership, and people look to you for guidance and for clarity and for advice. Now we have the Seven of Pentacles. Now remember, this is a repeater card here, and we talked about, sometimes just feeling a little, I'm feeling like maybe you were feeling a little disconnected with your work at some point, but things actually kind of improved for the better in the following week. So that's kind of an interesting dynamic, because I know, when it comes to career, especially when you're trying to advance, things can be very up and down, back and forth, things just kind of happening all over. So it looks like things are definitely going to smooth out for you. And so you don't have to worry if you're feeling maybe a little dissatisfied or maybe a little disconnected. Finally, we have the Three of Cups. Now, the Three of Cups, this is a celebration card. It's another repeater card here. And I'm picking up that you probably will make plans to have a celebration or a gathering of some sort, but it's not going to be as fruitful or maybe as exciting as you had initially hoped. Now, these two cards could be connected. It could be you make plans for a celebration or a gathering here, and then this could be when it actually happens and it kind of falls flat. Or this could be two separate events. This one is fabulous, fun, and exciting, and this one is just so-so. Okay, so just kind of pay attention and see what happens, at the beginning of the month and in the middle of the month. All right, Scorpio, let's see what else shows up for you. As it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance. Whoa. For the month of June 2022, and I apologize, I keep bumping the camera. Ah, nice. All right, Scorpio, you've got a rock solid closeout to the month of June. I can see here Three of Swords in the reverse. That means you're healing something emotional. that could have been getting in the way of you making money. You know, sometimes our emotions, our personal relationship, sometimes just some emotional, spiritual stuff gets in the way. We get distracted and it kind of takes us off track. We lose focus a little bit. Looks like you resolve that, and once we hit the end of June, you have a lot more clarity as far as what it is you want to do and what direction you want to go. The Ace of Pentacles, that's a brand new stream of income coming your way. This is very exciting. Now, I get the sense that this is something you've been working on for a while, and you finally start to see some some payoff from a project, maybe a business, maybe a new job. The nice thing about this is that this is something new. You're going to have a new flow of money coming towards you, and it's definitely going to be something that is sustainable. Next up, we have the Seven of Swords. Now, the Seven of Swords in the reverse, this tells me that there was something, that somebody did something wrong, and the situation gets corrected. And because we're talking in the context of money and finances, I'm feeling like maybe there was a charge or something leveraged against you, and it gets resolved, and now you no longer, have to pay that thing, or you get refunded because, you were charged in error. That's what I'm getting with this card here. So it's a very good card to see in the reverse. Next, we have the King of Cups. That's the card of emotional intelligence. Again, we talked about that earlier, where you, Scorpio, really just get some clarity about how you feel and emotionally what's going on with you, and you don't allow that to override your logic and override your own personal goals that you're trying to achieve, especially on the journey to success and making more money. We really have to keep our emotions in check so we understand that we are working towards making more money, having more, being more successful, whatever the case may be. But again, we have to remember not to allow our emotions to get in the way. So you're on the right track as it relates to that. Finally, Scorpio, we have the Queen of Pentacles. That's the card of investing. Now, she is a very cautious, conservative investor. The Queen of Pentacles, she's all about taking charge, but she's also not a risk taker, right? She only does things that she's certain and that she's confident about, and she's not someone who is going to just take a huge risk, at the expense of her own her own well-being. So I do feel like you will be making some investment moves towards the end of the month, Scorpio. And again, these aren't going to be anything, big or risky, but it's something that's definitely going to keep you on incremental growth. So Scorpio, like I said, you've got a pretty good month here. You've got a lot of good things happening. And I do see that there's just going to be a lot of corrections being made, as it relates to your money. The exciting thing, I think, is this new source of income that's definitely on the way. All right, Scorpio, let's go ahead and close out your reading with a Eternal Crystals Oracle card. Oh, this is beautiful. All right, so Scorpio, you have card number 41, which is turquoise. This is all about balance and focusing on the throat and heart chakras. Now, I do have some turquoise in my crystal collection. If you do, it would be an excellent stone to work with throughout the month of June. And I think balance is significant too, right? I think we're always trying to achieve that, and I think that's something that we're all constantly working on. All right, Scorpio, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or observations, please drop them down below. I want to thank you so much for spending this time with me. We'll do it all again next month.